So I'm here at the airport in Japan, and I want to show you the power outlets of Japan and why it's important to bring a travel adapter like this one. Now, Japan uses the Type A plug, which is also found commonly in North America, but from what I was reading, it does run at a slightly lower voltage than North America. I think North America runs at 120 volts, or maybe 110, and I think Japan runs at 100. And the hertz is also different. I think it's 60 hertz in North America, and here it's 50. But this specific power outlet is 15 amps to 125 volts. So you want to make sure your device supports the electric standard that's on the outlet. That's what you always have to check when you travel to a different place. I know Europe uses a different power type. I think that's Type C, and then in the UK and I think in Hong Kong too, they use Type G, which is this one here, UK. I can even show you. This is UK, and this is EU Type C plug, which obviously won't fit in there, but the US and Australian one will. And it lights up to let you know that it's working. Now, one thing that you want to make sure is that your electronics support the standard that's on this. Otherwise, if it's different, you run the risk of short-circuiting or ruining your electronics or even creating a fire. So you really want to make sure, because if it draws more current than the electric outlet supports, then that's not a good sign. So always read the standard. Now this adapter here, this AC adapter, is not a voltage converter. See, it says it does not convert voltage, and I think the standard is here. Yep. So you can read what it is. "15 amps to 125 volts." So this supports from 100 to 240 volts, which is good. And the AC output on this is 8 amps max, which is lower than 15, so you're not going to be drawing more current than this supports. Now I have here a charging brick here with a lot of cables. I didn't unravel it properly, but you can see that this one is also 100 to 240, so it's within the range, and it's 1.5 amps max. So this is way lower than what is rated over here. Now, with regards to voltage, you really don't need to bring a voltage converter if you're using small electronics like cell phones. Even laptops count as small electronics. Tablets, those won't draw enough current to be a dangerous situation. But I would suggest, if you're bringing something like a curling iron or blow dryer, try to stick with whatever your hotel provides you, that blow dryer, because yeah, not only does it take up more room in your luggage, but it won't even be supported by the outlet of your destination. So main thing is to check to see if your device is rated for the socket type, and if it is, you're good to go. Now, the thing about the type A plug here, I think this was more common in the US back in like the 1960s. I forget what year, where they standardized that the newer construction homes and buildings needed to be type B, which is the two like you see now, and then the one round hole in the middle, that's the ground. It's just an added safety feature. So if you have one of those plugs, then you're gonna need to have a converter, a 3-prong to 2-prong, or a type B to type A converter. And from my understanding, I think it runs at the same specifications. It's just that it's less safe because there's no ground. The ground is usually like the metal screw that's on the outlet. I mean, it's still a safe standard. That's why it's still used around the world, including in Japan here. But it's just something to keep note of. Another thing too is that these simple travel adapters, you can find them anywhere in your destination for like maybe $5 at a local electronics store. But this one I like. It's a little bit more money, but you have different socket types. You can use USA, Australia, UK, EU. So it's versatile. You don't need to keep buying a new travel adapter all the time. Not only that, the voltage converters, they're so expensive and bulky. You don't want to really be carrying those things. I think I was even looking online, they're like $50 or more, and they're like a big brick like this. So just long story short, keep your high drain electronics at home. Don't bring them with you. If you do get to your destination and you do need them, just ask your hotel for like a replacement hair dryer, or I guess you can go out to electronics store and buy your own and just use it temporarily. It's not worth risking your electronics or starting a fire. You don't want that. Anyway, hope this helps. Hit that like button.